Greetings, YouTube. Today's story comes from an Illinois school district which has banned Todd Parr's The Family Book because of one 8-word line. And that line is, some families have 2 moms or 2 dads. Apparently, the social conservatives in this particular Illinois area are so outraged by an admission of reality that they need to have this book removed from the school shelves. Because that's what this is, folks. This is not some form of agenda being thrust upon school students. This is an admission of reality. Some families do have 2 moms or 2 dads. That's just the way it is. Now, this story got me thinking about social conservatives in general. And I keep hearing, all of the chaos and furor and ballyhooing about marital equality in America. And I just had a conversation not that long ago, I think just within the last week, with someone about it. And their position was that marital equality in America would undermine the moral fiber of this nation, and that it would lead to moral relativism. Now, I found those to be incredibly vague, and that the person failed to really come to a concise point. And the person stopped the conversation when he said I wasn't getting his point, and he was correct in that regard. I wasn't getting his point. I wanted to understand it, and I couldn't because I don't think it was being defined properly. So, I have a question for any social conservative out there, or a family member who isn't socially conservative, who has a socially conservative family member who may be able to answer this question for me by proxy. What do you actually think is going to happen to the United States of America if we achieve marital equality? No vague undermining our moral fiber or it'll lead to moral relativism. No, no, no. I want pointed, specific, detailed responses. I want to know exactly what you think is going to happen. I want you to search into your heart, flip the Earthosaurus, and come up with the absolutely best statement that puts forth your belief of what will happen to our nation if we achieve marital equality. Something that has been achieved in other nations in this world. For example, the one right above us, Canada. So what do you think will happen to us that is different than has happened to Canada, which has been nothing? So I want to know, what do you think will happen? And I don't want to hear any of the statements that say, well, I don't hate gay people, but because if you're trying to block an American citizen's access to civil liberties, I don't care what you call it, but it certainly looks a whole lot like hate.